Yo, fam, what's good? What's good? What's good in the hood? Hopefully, everybody had a phenomenal weekend. Shanna, what's good with you? What's need that? My main man Thomas is in the building. Southeast 78. What's good? What's good? Me and Mr. Blacksmith. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. We definitely are going to get into this. Thomas says the collector look on my list. Ha! He is on my list for sure, for sure, for sure. His collection is crazy, crazy. Um, Big Dog Reg, what's good? I'll wait, give a few folks a few more minutes to wander in. How was everybody's weekend? Mine was hectic, super duper hectic. I had man, I went to the range, fam. Look, I don't know if you guys can see behind me, but I got about 10 review videos I got to get done this week. And so, man, between shooting all of them to test them and then actually shooting the reviews, it's a lot. I got a lot going on, but it's going to make for some great content. We got a lot of review videos coming out. As a matter of fact, hold on one second. Let me just check out what we got. Tomorrow morning, we're doing the review on the Infinity Baby Monster. Thursday, we've got my FN collection coming up. We got the Noveski Diplomat First Impressions and review coming up. We got the Blackout Defense Quantum DTL coming up. Behind me, we got the Demolition, the Watchtower Apache Demolition. That's the Demolition Ranch gun. He may be one of the ones you guys think has one of the best gun collections out there. So we're doing that review. We got the Covert Jacob Gray TWC9 review coming out. I got the Race City Defense RC9 review coming out. I got a sneak peek, fam, at 3 Cosync guns that haven't even hit the market yet. So you guys are going to get first looks at that before they're even available. And so, yeah, fam, a lot of reviews coming up, a lot of new 2011s and other types of guns as well. So keep an eye out for all that. BTG, what's good, my guy? Welcome. STD is in the building. Silverback Tactical Defense is in the building. What's good? Jace, my man, what's happening with you? So look, fam, we got we got a lot going on tonight. So for you guys who didn't know, I've never done a premiere on a Monday evening before. I did it this time because I had to. So I dropped the video right before this live. If you didn't see it, make sure you go back and check it out. And specifically, it was about the Commander NV500 Eagle Digital Night Vision Scope. And so if you didn't miss that, if you missed that, you definitely want to go back and check it out because we're going to be giving it away tonight. So one of my lucky members is going to receive this scope tonight. We are also going to be giving away tonight this 2A NLA champion backpack with the 2A NLA patch. Try Jesus, not me, because I shoot. So we're going to be giving that away to a lucky member. And for non-members, don't feel left out. Y'all should be in here too, because we're going to be giving away this 5.11 tactical fanny pack, which has room for your little everyday carry. So look out, fam. We got some good giveaways jumping off tonight. Of course, we will be giving away a 2A NLA keychain and a 2A NLA patch with each of those giveaways. All right. Hopefully, everybody should have all the giveaways that I sent out, except for Mr. Biggs. I got his all packaged up. I just got to send it out. But I thought we'd do this tonight so I can wrap them up all at once and send them all out at the same time. All right. So that's announcement number one. That's the giveaway. Speaking of giveaways, December 16th, fam, a little bit under 30 days from now, we will be giving away 2A NLA's custom Walther PDP. Just as a reminder of the rules, if you were a member as of January 30th, then you get, as of June 30th, you're automatically entered. You automatically get one entry, right? You got to be a member then and a member at the time of the drawing. If you meet that criteria, you get one entry. If you became a member after that and you want to enter, you can enter by sending a Venmo for $15 to enter. And if you want to enter again, if you already were like entered as of June 30th, you can enter as many times as you want if you are a member for $15. If you're a non-member and you don't want to become a member, which I don't know why you wouldn't, because you see what I'm getting. The quality of stuff I'm giving away. Membership's only $3.99 a month. So that's that. But your choice, then it's $30 to enter. All right. So those are the rules. We are going to be giving away the Walther PDP. We're going to be giving away the Walther PDP on December the 16th. You have to be present to win. I don't want nobody to be mad because they won and then they weren't there. So somebody else, we had to respin the wheel. That's what makes the world go round. So just be cognizant of that. You have to be present to win. You don't have to come on live. I'm not going to make you do that. Maybe if you want to, we certainly will give you the option. But you have to be present to win. You have to be in the chat to win. Tom said, fam, who makes the bag I want? Tom, I think CV Life makes that bag. And that's a great little 4-gun bag, man. I use that bag all of the time. God, what's good, my man? What's the word? Hold on, I'm missing my Ronald Woodman. What's up? Welcome, Rick G. What's up? Did I miss anybody? If I miss anybody, I'm sincerely apologize. I'm running off at the mouth. So that's the Walther PDP giveaway. We talked about the 3 giveaways we got going tonight. And so look, fam, let's get into the topic. Before people start throwing out who they think has the best collection, let's talk about real quick. Hey, Tactical Tina, what's up, sis? Let's talk a little bit about, like, what do you look for in a collection? A regular gun guy, my man. Because for some people, it's different things, right? Like, some people may think like the collection is really determined by the volume of guns that you have, like how many, right? Other people are like, well, what's more important is the quality of the firearms that are in the collection. Some people feel like it's a combination of the two. And so I'm curious to know, when you guys look at a gun collection, like, what in your mind signifies a great collection from just an average collection or whatever. So if you guys could speak to that a little bit, and then I'll share with you kind of how I look at it, because how I look at it has evolved quite a bit over the years. Siege, hey sis, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Good to see you. Gun Talk with Major Havoc, my man. Whoever has the most toys wins. I heard that. Look, There's something to be said for that. Tway and Lay, if you had to pick out your collection to pass down, which would it be? If I had to pick, I'm not sure what you're asking me. Are you saying if I had to pick one gun out of my collection to pass down, what would it be? Let me know if that's what you mean. If you mean one gun, hopefully I'll pass my entire collection down at some point, or many years from now. Hopefully, but yeah, hopefully one day my whole gun collection will get passed down. Probably to like my godson or something. One gun. If I only had one gun, it would be a gun that you guys have not seen yet because I haven't dropped a video. But look, fam, I can tell you that I'm doing the thing this year. Look, at early in the year, I think I did a video where I ranked like all my 2011s, and Atlas was dominating the top of that list because, and rightfully so, because Atlas makes phenomenal guns. But I'll tell you, fam, I've had a lot of guns come into the collection. Jay, what's good with you? Coming to the collection in these last 3 to 5 months, and including Hayes, Venom, Rafferty, Infinity, and others. And fam, my gun collection is going crazy. Not to mention, I've added a bunch of stuff, a bunch of non-2011 stuff. I think people think of me primarily as a 2011 guy, but my collection is pretty diverse. Long guns, shotguns, short barreled guns. Yeah. But I don't know if that's what you guys are looking for. So again, I think I asked, like, what do you guys look for when you're judging a gun collection? Like Thomas said earlier, Thomas brought up earlier the collector. And one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video is and we'll get into that more, but I want to shine a light on maybe there's some gun collections out there that I haven't seen. I want to shine a light. Maybe there's some that I've seen that you guys haven't seen. So I want to kind of shine a light like on really, really quality gun collection. So Thomas says I look for antique, quality, history, true class, how rare it is. Thomas, I think you bring up a very interesting, a few of those things I find very interesting. So Thomas brings up like antiques. Now that's something, even though I have a curio and relics license, that's an aspect that's really missing from my collection. Intentionally so, because I'm not really into what's the way I want to explain it. I like to shoot my guns. I'm not into guns as displays. And I feel like a lot of antique guns, people don't shoot them, they're more display oriented. But I can appreciate them 100%. I can appreciate them. And so, Thomas, antiques are up there. How rare a gun is. I think that's a big factor too. I think that's a big factor. Like you can have a really nice gun, but does everybody have it? You know, like a staccato P is a great gun, right? It's a great gun, but how many people got staccato Ps, right? So I think there's something to be said about how rare the gun is too. Tina said I'm a 2011 guru. Gun Talk Major Have says quality and diversity. I'm with that. I think that's in some ways how I look at collections, although I've refined that down a little bit. JBR says I grade a collection based on if the guns are stocked, have accessories. Are they stocked? Do they have accessories or not? How long the user have practiced with the gun, how much they spent on the gun as quality using meaning prestige. Okay, I think those are all fair things. Like how the gun is set up. Like you can have a dope gun, but is your setup not reflective of how dope the gun is? I think there's something to be said for that. BTG says, I think different guns will appeal to different people. BTG, I think that's another very, very important point. And I will kind of talk to that in a minute about kind of what my journey has been relative to how I look at gun collections, specifically on YouTube. Major Havoc says, no safe queens. If I can't shoot it, I don't want it. I feel you. I feel you. 100%. I can see that. Major Havoc again says, I like limited editions, rare one-off builds. Absolutely. Team Blacksmith is in the building. And how appropriate as we talk about gun collections that we get my main man, Team Blacksmith, in the chat, because I think that his collection is on my list, And so let me take a step back. So back in 2020, right at the start of the pandemic, I owned one gun. That was it. One gun. I had a cheap couple $100 Davis Industries Chrome 380 that was a piece of junk. Well, it's better than nothing, but I had that one gun. And I decided I really needed to step up my game and get a better gun for home defense, kind of in light of everything that was going on. And that's when I dove down the rabbit hole, fam. I consumed so many handgun review videos and so many gun collection videos. I don't know how many gun collection videos you guys have seen, but for me, honestly, no exaggeration here at all, it's got to be in the thousands. I have probably watched thousands of gun collection videos on YouTube, especially in the beginning, as you know, when you don't have anything, you want to see everything. And so I went down the gun collection rabbit hole, and I watched a crazy amount of videos where I was like, man, this is great. This is great. Oh, I want this. Oh, I did that. And so now that my collection has evolved, and that's the other thing. So in the beginning of my channel, I was buying a lot of like striker fired stuff and entry level stuff. And I was really working to make those guns reach their full potential. And I feel like a pretty significant gun collection in that space, right? And then I caught the 2011 bug. And then I caught like, oh, what's the difference between all these guns that I built up like crazy and the higher end firearms? And so I started dipping my toes in those waters. And then I would say probably by the end of 2023, you could divide my gun collection into two distinct categories. One I would call like a tricked out but budget friendly gun collection, and the other was kind of a higher end gun collection. And what I found was that I was not shooting any of my budget friendly stuff anymore. So I made a conscious effort at the end of 2023 that I was going to kind of get rid of my kind of budget friendly guns for the most part. So I ended up selling like 30 something guns. And then I was going to reinvest that into guns that I really love to shoot, which were 2011, and more high-end sub guns, more high-end rifles, more high-end shotguns, and have my collection be more in that area. And so that's kind of where I am at today. I'm kind of building my collection off. So I sold maybe like 32 guns, and this year, and I purchased like 22. So net I'm down kind of 10, but still buying though, still buying. Jer says, do you have any guns that you regret buying? How often do you say, I think I'm going to sell this one for something else? I would say no. I don't have any guns that I regret buying because I feel like I am very good. I'm not an impulse buyer. I'm not the guy that goes into the gun store and sees something in the display and is like, "Ooh, that looks good. I'm going to buy it." I'm not that guy. I watch a ton. I do a ton of research ahead of time before I spend my money on a gun. I think a lot of times when you have regret purchases, that it's because you didn't do your homework up front. There are a lot of impulse buys. The stuff that I sold off, I don't regret that at all because those guns, my Glocks, my SIGs, my Walthers, my my CZs, those guns taught me how to appreciate the guns that I have in my collection now. So I wouldn't have, if I started off with all 2011s, I wouldn't have been able to appreciate them. And so having that experience with all of those guns really kind of primed me to know what I liked and what I didn't like. And me going through the process of improving all of those guns, improving the triggers, improving internals, improving the aesthetics, doing all of that stuff really helped me to formulate my philosophy on gun ownership. But in terms of me like buying a gun, I'm like, oh, this is junk. I gotta sell it off. The only gun that really disappointed me, and it's still a great gun, don't get me wrong. The only gun that really disappointed me was the Type A EG11. It's a really good 2011. It's right in that mid tier. It's where it belongs. But it had an issue when I first got it. Had to send it back to the factory. It took them a month to get it back to me. And it's one of those guns on paper. It should be much better than it is. But but I wouldn't say I regret it. It's still in my collection. I haven't sold it. I enjoy it. I just shot it this weekend. It's a tack driver. But if I was like the person who's only going to have like one mid-tier 2011, that would not be the 2011 I would buy. Hold on, let me catch up with the chat. Joe Va, my main man, what's good with you? Welcome in, welcome in. Major Happy says, I like to take mid-tier guns and upgrade them and make them better. I also like hiring gun. I'm kind of the same way. I like to see every gun in my collection elevated to its highest form. Even when they're really good guns, like the Staccato XC is a really good gun, but I felt like the grip module could be better. I felt like the trigger could be better. I felt like the aesthetics could be better. And so I did it. I hooked it up. Now, you don't see me doing a lot with my Atlases or my Infinities or my Hazes or my Venoms because those guns are kind of perfection. And there's not much to do with those guns. Tina says, who picks up 8 guns at a time? I can only wish. Well, look. So full disclosure, of the 7 guns that I picked up, only 1 was mine. The other 6 are test guns that I am testing that I will be giving back to Covert. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of, like I said, really, really good reviews. Some of these are prototype guns that aren't even available yet. So you guys are going to be seeing that in the weeks to come. Mother B says, "How many more guns are you acquiring before year end?" I think I'm done. Well, there's one more that could potentially come in before year end, but other than that, I think I'm done. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Too much, y'all. Too much. Too much. I sold a bunch, so I kind of reinvested that into new stuff. But yeah, I think that's a wrap. I think that's a wrap for you, boy. All right, let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling, trying to catch up. Bustin' Gun said, "Fam, I ran across a video years back. The guy had twins DC Scorpion with a Lewis." No, that wasn't me, BTG. I've never had a Scorpion. I definitely never had a Louis Vuitton Cerakote on it. That definitely wasn't me. 2A in LA. You had expectation that, yeah. So look, I do not mean to denigrate Type A. Type A makes phenomenal rifles, and you know your boy might have one coming. Stop playing with your boy. Type A makes phenomenal rifles, and when they stepped out into the 2011 space, I was here for it. And when I saw the gun and shot the gun, I was like, oh, this is dope. But here's what happened. And just be cognizant of this, fam. Because I think this is what happens. When manufacturers, like if you look behind me, you're going to see 3 Saint Arm guns that are sitting there. These are prototype guns. A lot of times when manufacturers are thinking about bringing a new gun to market, they'll create some prototype guns and they'll send them out to retailers. They'll send them out to influencers to kind of test them and run them through the paces. And so Covert got an EG11, a Type A EG11, and this gun had, by the time it got that I shot it, it had thousands of rounds through it. It was smooth as butter. Plus, when you're only making one gun or a few guns at a time, it's easy to maintain your quality control. However, and I know if Team Blacksmith is still here, he'll attest to this. When they start running these guns out in volume and they're trying to keep up demand, a lot of these people's QC falls apart. Falls apart. And so, especially when it's a brand new gun in a certain class or category, and you're using all the parts you use are brand new. Like if Type A comes out with a new rifle tomorrow, well, they've already got 1 million rifle triggers. They've already got 1 million barrels. They've on and on stocks, whatever, right? A lot of these parts are interchangeable. They're very comfortable with the platform. When they come out with a new 2011 they've never done before, sometimes they can get out a little over their skis, and you'll see a lot of inconsistency in their manufacturing process. And to me, that's what makes Staccato great, is their guns are not the best by any stretch of the imagination, but they're incredibly consistent. Atlas is amazing because they produce a very high volume of guns and they are incredibly consistent. So that's what you're really looking for. Red Dawn Readiness, what's good? Do you wish you got into guns years ago as they were cheaper to afford? Yeah, but I'm the kind of person that when the new hotness comes out, I would want the new hotness too. So I would still end up probably having to pay, right? Thomas says, "Fans to each his own. I'm sure I am at the bottom as far as collecting." Look, Thomas. Well, Thomas, you're not on YouTube, so this is not. If we're talking about who has the best gun collection, look, fam, I know some folks. I know some folks that'll give the collector a run for his money. They're just not on YouTube. Believe that. Believe that. I know some folks. I'm just talking about YouTube. Let's hold on. Major Habit says right on. I put aluminum grip, red dirt trigger, and a mild maker on my XC. Definitely better than 100%. 100%. Team Blacksmith says he's got one more gun for 2024 as well. Yeah, fam. Yeah. It's I'm winding down the year. Team Blacksmith says, I totally agree with you on that one. The QC does become an issue. That's the major thing. It's hard. Yeah, I try to give grace to these gun manufacturers, a lot of them. I know people were really dissing Springfield. But when you have so many people that want your gun, you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you go slow and you try to make sure your quality control is real good, people are mad because it's taking you so long to get the guns out. If you rush them and try to get them through and you have issues, then they're mad at you as well. Hard to deal with that. Do you feel like, Silverback says, do you feel like budget firearms are not as fun to shoot? I think it depends on the firearm. What I will tell you I found is that when I had like when my collection was kind of split into two sides, kind of more budget friendly. And in my budget friendly stuff, there was some bomb stuff. I don't want you to think that it was all like no. I'm including my CZ Shadow 2 in that. I'm including my Beretta 92 X Performance in that. I'm including my SIG X5 Legion, which was upgraded to the. I'm including there were a lot of really good guns in that section. What I found was, though, when I was going out to the range to shoot, I never grabbed those guns, ever. I always grabbed my 2011s. I always grabbed my higher end stuff because I just found them more enjoyable to shoot. What's your favorite? JJ Williams, what's up, fam? Welcome to the chat. What's your personal favorite prototype gun of all time that did or didn't get released, like limited style? Most of the time, the guns either got released or will get released. I'd say the Venom Quad Port was the best, like, kind of, I don't know if you want to, it's a custom gun, but it was, when I shot that gun, I was like, this gun is different. This gun is crazy. And I don't want to take any kind of credit for Don. That was 100% Don's creation. What I will say, though, is kind of between covert talking about that gun and me doing videos on that gun, and Don's demand for that quad port gun is through the roof. I have people every day hitting me up about that gun. So yeah. Fam, what do you think of the Voodoo Priest? I may grab one or I may haul it off of the Bull Archery. Ooh, Thomas, that's a hard choice, bro. That's a hard. I love the Voodoo Priest. I don't own one, but I've heard nothing but phenomenal things about it. I did get an opportunity to shoot one. I think it's a great shooter, but that Bull Armory comp intrigues me. So you know me, Thomas. I'd end up getting both, but I haven't shot the comp. So I'm going to shoot the comp though in a few weeks. It'll be at SHOT Show, so I'll get a chance to shoot it in a few weeks. So holler at me at the end of January. I'll get back to you on that. Oh, Major Havoc hits. So here's the thing, fam. Here's the thing. Even the best of the best, nobody is perfect, right? Even the best of the best of the best of the best. They're humans. They make mistakes. So even Atlas has returns for stuff, right? The question is, how do they respond? Right? How do they respond? I'm not going to lie. Type A, I would have been much more forgiving of them if they turn that gun around in a week instead of a month. But I know some folks. I talked to somebody today, and I'm not. Part of this is timing because Legion Precision moved from one state to another, and so they're having licensing issues. So this guy got caught up in that move, but he's been waiting for a fix now for 90 days, I think. And so, look, fam, and some people don't even have that excuse. Uh, one of the real knocks against companies like Phoenix Trinity is that customer service. So you're 100% right. It's not just that there's a problem with the gun, it's how do you address it when there's a problem? So Joe Voss says, what's your test / evaluation protocol? Well, I think if you watch my reviews, Joe Voss, I try to judge the gun from different angles. And I'm not, I forget the brother's name. Oh, it's going to make me mad. But he is so good. It'll come to me during the course of the review. But he's a licensed gunsmith. And he looks at it from a very technical perspective. Like he'll go in and he'll break down the parts and everything. I don't have that expertise like that. I'm not a gunsmith. I am not a manufacturer, but I do pay close attention to certain things about every gun that I bring in. I look at the fit and finish of the gun. I look at the tolerances. I look at how smooth the action is, how reliable the gun is, how many malfunctions do I run into over the course of shooting 1,000 rounds in a couple of days. What types of coatings are being used? Is it DLC? Is it PVD? Is it Cerakote? Those things come into play. How accurate is the gun at various ranges for what that gun is meant to be? I look at it from that perspective. What are the ergonomics of the gun? How does it feel in the hands? Now, some of this is very individualized, and that's why I tell people on every gun, do not take what I say as fact. Do not take what I say as law. Always do your own homework and come up with your own conclusions. I look at things like, what are the aftermarket support for the gun? What's the maintenance and upkeep like? How affordable is the gun? So I try to take a really well-rounded approach. I don't do, like I said, a deep dive into the internals and that kind of thing. I think there are other channels that do that. So what I would say is what my reviews are really designed to do is give you kind of a well-rounded view, and you should take that and combine it with other channels that do deeper dives into certain areas, and take all the information you can and formulate your own opinion about the gun. So that's kind of my approach. Easy 2 on the way, so no more in 24. Okay. Yeah, man. 24 is winding down. It was a big year for me in terms of things going out and stuff going in. Prior to this year, I've never sold a gun before, ever. So there was a lot of movement in my collection this year. Ted Money says workflow, fam, no doubt. Silverback says, I got one person that has the best firearms collection, hands down. Well, you got to let me. We about to get to that. Hold on, let me catch up to the chat. Team Blacksmith says he's upgrading his HTAC next year with Skip guns. Look, Skip did my HTAC. I love it, bro. I love it. I upgraded that grip module. I upgraded the coating to a PVD coating, which needed to be done. I pinned that grip safety because I hate it. Yeah, I love look, man, everybody's got something to say. I think Scott does good work. I've never had an issue, and I know if I did, he would do whatever it took to make sure it got fixed. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So Major Havoc says he took a comped Prodigy, added a V8 port to it. Super fat, super flat, super fast. I'll bet. I'll bet. Look, my Prodigy that DSC gun works with, that gun shoots with the best of them. I love the way that gun shoots. JJ Williams, much appreciated, man, fam. Much appreciated. Much appreciated, bro. All love. All love. No mishaps on the baby mounts for 1,800 rounds. Look, fam. The Big Easy, the review of the baby monster drops tomorrow. Look, that's must see TV, y'all. That's must see TV for the review. Benny DJ says the collector has the best collections on YouTube. We coming to that, Benny. We coming to that. Have I caught up? I think I caught up. Okay. All right. So look, fam. I talked about kind of my collection journey. Let me tell you, and I told you guys I viewed thousands of videos, but now that I consider myself to have one of the certainly the better collections on YouTube. What really I can go into a long diatribe about what I look for in a gun collection, but I have really simplified it to this. Does the person have something in their collection that I don't have and that I want? If somebody has something in their collection that I don't have and I want, to me that says something. And the more somethings of that they have, the better the collection is. So I'm going to give you kind of my top 3 gun collections. I'll say 4, including mine. I think the collector, as far as on YouTube, I think his collection has it all. He has honestly several different collections within his collections. If the collector wanted to go up against me, let's say, right, he could pull out a 2011 collection that would rival mine, right? If not better, right? But on top of that, and he could pull out a long gun collection that would rival mine, if not better than mine, right? But then he could pull out an antique collection. He could pull out a kind of display collection. He could pull out he just has so many collections within his collection that it's insane. So to me, he has the best collection on YouTube. And what I like about him too is he has some of those kind of entry level budget. Like if he wanted to pull out his like budget, he's got that. He's got that. So I absolutely think he has one of the best collections on YouTube. Hold on, Big Easy. We'll circle back to that. Patrick Irie, my God, what's good? Welcome in, welcome in. So the collector is definitely on my list. I already said me, Team Blacksmith. When it comes to 2011s, I feel like certainly prior to 2023, I felt like Team Blacksmith's 20 2011 collection was significantly better than mine. I felt like maybe my overall pistol collection, because I had an awful lot of really tricked out low end stuff, and then I had some tricked out 20. But just based on volume and quality in the 2011 space, I feel like Team Blacksmith was killing the game. Now I've caught up with him a little bit. I've caught up with my man a little bit. He's been an inspiration to me. And here's what I love about me and Team Blacksmith. It's never been a competitive situation. Like, I feel like I look at some of the guns in his collection, and number one, it inspires me. It gives me ideas for guns that I don't have that I want to get, and hopefully he feels the same way. And we've always been very, very complimentary of one another. So Team Blacksmith is definitely on my list of top gun collections on YouTube, particularly if you're talking about the 2011 space. All right. I'm going to give you, so that's 3, me, collector, Team Blacksmith. Let me give you one that you guys may or may not have heard of. And that is the Weapon Collective. Has first of all, how many people out there have seen? I see Tina has brought him up. Hold on. If you guys have not checked out the Weapon Collective's channel, his first video, the topic of the video was the biggest 2011 collection on YouTube. So I'm panning, and that comes across my channel. What? We said what? The biggest who on what? I was like, what's he talking? What? Look, if your name wasn't the Collector or 2A in LA or Team Blacksmith, that's a tall order to just be throwing out there. And then I went and watched his video. You know what? He probably does have the biggest 2011 collection on YouTube. And what I like about his collection is it's very diverse. It's very diverse. He has some really like super high-end pieces like you would see in my collection or Team Blacksmith collection, but he's got a lot of staccatos and stuff like that. There's a lot of redundancy in his collection that he twists and turns and finesses and makes special in different ways. He has a lot of stuff done by Monsoon Tactical and Vulcan, but very broad. But I'll tell you what, as impressive as his 2011 collection is, what's even more impressive is his long gun collection. I mean, every day he's dropping, here's my Knights Armaments collection. Here's my Noveske collection. Here's my SLS collection. On and on and on and on. I mean, crazy. I don't think he's up there with the Collector, but man, he's a not for play. So if you haven't checked out his channel, make sure you go back and check it out. Now, hold on. Somebody said something earlier, and I took it down. Now, I haven't heard Big Easy. I haven't heard of Dragon Man. So talk to me in the chat about him. But I'll tell you what, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to have this conversation, because I want to shine a light on like other gun collections that maybe I haven't heard about. Okay, so I'm making note of all of these. Tina says Badassery has 400 guns. Well, look, and so here's what makes the Collector very unique is that he's got, I don't know. I would really like to ask him how many guns. I don't know if he knows how many guns the Collector has in his collection, but it's got to be thousands. It's got to be 1,000 plus, I would imagine. It's certainly hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. And so, and they're all kind of dope. So, like gun collections, you know who has a huge gun collection? and he does a video every year where he's like, "I'm gonna shoot every gun in my armory," and that's Demolition Ranch. But he has a lot of guns. Again, my standard is: do you have something I want, and you have something I don't have, and I want. And there's not a ton of stuff in his collection. Like there's so many stuff in the collector's collection that I want. So many guns in the weapon uh collectives that I want. So many stuff in Team Blacksmith's collection that I want. I don't have and I want. Um I don't know if I can say that about Demolition, but the volume, and that's what I'm saying. If you look at just volume, that thing is crazy. That thing is crazy. 28 Ninja says the collector likes his standard 1911s. I think you haven't beaten a 2011 game. Yeah, he's a 1911 guy. He loves those 1911 cabins, and those are beautiful art. But I like to shoot my gun, I'm not really a 1911 guy. So there's that. It's Cabot. JJ Williams. Cabot makes the meteorite guns, and the collector has one or two of those, and they're crazy expensive. That's not my jam, though. That's not my jam. Like I get, it's very rare, and because it's so rare, you got that value there, but it's not how I get down. Oh, can't get right. I'm not. Look. One thing that I do not do in anything in life is compare myself to somebody else. You know, like I can appreciate what the collector does, but I'm not aspiring to have my collection be like that ever. He does what he does, I do what I do, and I'm 100% comfortable with that. What I look for the collector is, are there guns in his collection that he has that I want, that I haven't thought of, that I'm unaware of? That's really what the gun collection videos for me are about. What is a dope gun that maybe I haven't seen or I haven't thought about or whatever? I look for collection videos to give me ideas. Team Blacksmith says he has to catch up. Fam, I don't think I've caught up to you on the 2011 side. Give me a little bit more time, though. A little bit more time. TBS, yeah. No, love Team Blacksmith stuff. That's my guy. Big Easy says Dragon Man has tanks. Okay, so I'm not trying to get a tank. I can't take a tank down Crenshaw. That would be a problem. That would be a problem. Yeah, I think Team Blacksmith creates separation in the space with race. Yes, yes. And so where I think I think where Team Blacksmith distinguishes his collection from my collection is in race guns. I really, not to be honest, that's not my bag. But I am going to get one or two, maybe an Infinity, maybe the Chaos, both or something like that. But I'm not. Team Blacksmith has a legitimate race gun collection where he can pull out 5 or 6 high level race guns. And I love that about his collection. I haven't fallen down that rabbit hole, but I love it. I love it, and he's killing it. That's my man on that one. QView has a large 20. So I've seen his collection. I like it. I like it. I like it. It's good. It's a good 2011 collection. I wouldn't trade his for mine. I wouldn't trade his for Team Blacksmith. I don't think I would trade his for the weapons collective. It's the rarity in those collections that stands out to me. Okay, so FD. Okay, so hold on. Let me put up what STD said. So I gotta go. I'm not familiar with this channel. So that's like Stephen Barnes said. I haven't heard of him. Me either. Me either. Now you guys are making me curious though. So I need to. I'm gonna go. But that's one of the reasons why I want to do that, because I feel like there's probably channels. There's so many gun tubers out there that so he's got about 262 subscribers. He's got 1,000 videos. Okay, I just subscribed, so I make sure I can check out his stuff. But I'm glad. I'm glad. So listen, people like the Weapons Collective. Big Easy says the Weapons Collective suppressor game is time. Facts. Big Easy. Look, that dude got on pretty much every long gun, and he got a lot of them. He got a separate can for every gun. It's insane. C says sometimes it's not about the gun, it's more about the person and the personality. If she can't relate to them or connect to them, it's hard for her to watch about it. Team Blacksmith, first time hearing about the Dragon Man. I think we got to check him out, bro. I think we got to check him out. Look, I trust STD and Big Easy. They know. They know what a good collection is and not. Mike Cam, what's good, fam? I haven't got a platypus yet. They just recently became available through the exemption out here in California. Of course, I've shot them many times at the meetups, at SHOT Show. It's a really good gun. It's a really good gun. It's just, can't buy everything. Team Blacksmith says, I'm not a display gun guy. Yeah, I like to shoot my guns. I like to take them out to the range and shoot them. Certainly some guns will get more use than others, but yeah, I like to shoot my stuff. G Collector says, us and Team Blacksmith have the best collections. Look, I love our collections, but I think, man, check out the Weapons Collective. Check out the Collector if you are looking at his stuff, because their stuff is sick. One or two, my foot fam has over a dozen cabins. I'm not sure. Okay. Right shot while you watch other collection. 2A in LA, his are kind of plain, without a lot of mods. Okay. Okay, Dennis Dixon, what's up, bro? I don't think I saw you when you came in. Team Blacksmith, come on, Tank. You know you need a tank in Pennsylvania, bro. Stop playing. Take that tank right up to the Rocky statue. At the bottom of the stairs, the Rocky stairs, hop in that tank and get rolling. Silverback, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he doesn't have. His channel's big. He's got 262 subscribers. I don't know. I can't tell y'all how that went down. How that went down. But I'm glad that I did this live, so now I know about him. Tina says, I think that aluminum frame gun that takes Glock mags is going to get the planet some grief. Which one, Tina? Are you talking about, what is that, Fusion Arms? That's a good looking gun. That's a good looking gun. It's an all metal gun, no mem parts in it, coming in at like I think right around $1,000, $1,200. You get that bad boy ported. I think it's got a grip safety on it. Get that grip safety deleted. That looks like it could be a contender. Could be a contender. Look, facts, Team Blacksmith. If you paid your hard earned, it's a great collection. Even when I look back, the very first video I did was my gun collection, my handgun collection, and my long gun collection. And that collection compared to where I'm at now is laughable. But at the time, like I love that collection. And I still look back fondly on all of those firearms, a couple of which are still in my collection now. That's fact. Thomas says, "Hey fam, there's a quality I noticed with Atlas I think should talk about, and that is grip to mag release. Can you release the mag without breaking your grip?" I think so, Thomas. I think it depends on which gun, but I think that's going to be an individual thing. Depends on how big your hands are, how long your fingers are. I got some big paws and some long fingers, so that's it. Hey, look, people be sleeping on my boy Fish. I would say Fish doesn't do a lot in the pistol space. A lot of his stuff is more rifle oriented, but there are not many guys out there that I feel put together a gun better than Fish. Like Fish takes high quality. I feel like he's like me in this way, and maybe in some ways better. Like I feel like Fish starts with a high quality gun, and then he elevates that gun. He elevates it aesthetically, he elevates the setup of the gun, and then he elevates the overall performance if need be. So yeah, no, don't sleep on my boy Fish. He's not for play. He's not for play. Man, I caught up to the chat, bro. That's impressive for me. So look, since we're caught up real quick, hold on. Let's do our first giveaway. And let me share the screen. Oh, there it is. I was like, where'd he go? All right, fam. We are same OG. What's good, fam? What it do? What it do? So look, fam, we're gonna give away this 511 tactical fanny pack, tactical fanny pack. Nice little pack, fam. And you don't have to be a member to win this. This is the non-member giveaway. It will also come with a 2A NLA patch and a 2A NLA keychain with it. Just put hashtag gun collection in the chat for a chance to win the 511 tactical fanny pack. All right, all right, all right. Make sure we do that. And let's get that rolling. Stop playing 702. I think I missed you earlier. Lonnie Nellen, what's good, fam? Welcome in. Welcome in. Nice to see you guys. While I'm waiting on this, just as a kind of public service announcement to my guy RGG, if you guys have not signed up to go to the meetup this year, make sure you do that. I will be there. I know Team Blacksmith is planning on be there. We're going to bring out some of the fun guns and give you guys an opportunity to shoot a couple of guns from our collection. Um, Tickets are now on sale. It's going to be in Atlanta this year. So definitely make sure you guys are going to be in attendance, man. It should be a good time. I always have a blast every time I go. It has a very family reunion type feel. A lot of the people that you see in the chat, Gina V. Gina, Patrick I. Reed, Jason and Shannon Ewing, like I said, Team Blacksmith, Dennis Dixon, I think Letho. I think a lot of the people, I think BTG has been there, Siege. A lot of the people that you see in the chat, Tactical Tina, go to this event on an annual basis, fam, and we always have a really good time. Warren Fowler, what's good, fam? Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. I'll give a couple more. If you haven't put hashtag gun collection in the chat and you want the opportunity to win the 511 tactical fanny pack, 2A NLA patch and keychain, make sure you put hashtag gun collection in the chat. Also, a reminder, we're a little less than 30 days out from the Walther PDP giveaway. So if you were a member June 30th and you're a member on the day of the drive, you're automatically entered. If you became a member after that, it's $15 to enter and $30 for non-members. Same OG. Look, no, we are, fam. So look, there's 3 giveaways tonight. This is the first of the 3. The first is the 511 Tactical Fanny Pack. The second is a 2A NLA Champion Backpack with the 2A NLA patch on it that says, "Try Jesus, not me, because I shoot 2A NLA." That's going to be the second giveaway. And the third giveaway tonight will be the Commander NV500 Eagle day and night vision rifle scope. So we're going to be giving away 3 major giveaways tonight. For sure. But same OG, you got to be a member to win the night vision and the backpack. The only non-member giveaway tonight is the 511 Tactical. All right, let's get this rolling. Let's see who is going to win the 511 Tactical Range Bag. Dennis Dixon. Didn't you win something not too long ago? I think Dennis is cleaning up, y'all. Dennis is cleaning up. Dennis, welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. And a winner. All right, so look, Dennis, shoot me your information. I think I have it, but just in case, shoot me so it's at the top of my email. And my goal is to get out that this week. I got Mr. Biggs tactical bag I got to get out. Now I got yours plus the other 2 giveaways we are going to be giving away tonight. Congratulations to my guy Dennis. All right. Let's keep it rolling. The last 2 giveaways will be members giveaways. Yeah, fam. So that's how I look. So my takeaways so far for tonight, fam, are I need to take out Dragon Man. because apparently I'm sleeping on him. And I think somebody said Badassery. I got to check out his channel too. Any more gun collectors or gun collections out there that you guys see that we should be looking out for? I need the BNVD 1431s with the spec tubes. LOA. This helmet gonna be hefty. Look, Sam OG, no doubt, bro. No doubt. I just got my dual nods not too long ago. And I got a couple, I got 2 night vision classes coming up in January, I think. So I told you guys next year, doing a lot more training to really get my shooting skills to where I want them to be. GA2A, are you building up your Infinity collection? I am. I have another one on order as we speak. I have another one on order as we speak, G Collector. So you can look forward in the years to come to see a lot more Infinities coming into the collection. Letho said Crispy has a decent collection, kind of plain, and a lot of ARs. Yeah. You know who else has a pretty good collection? Is Tactical Advisor. He's got a pretty broad collection. Again, his is more rifle centric than pistol centric. He reminds me of Fish in that way, although I think Fish's high end is higher than Tactical Advisor's high end. The Tactical Advisor has a expansive collection. He does a lot of builds and stuff. The Weapons Collective, though, he's the bomb when it comes to that too. Big Easy says, C-Man, look, C-Man's my guy, man, out there in Alaska doing it real nice. Although you don't see him on YouTube. C-Man doesn't have a YouTube channel, does he, Big Easy? Where do you see him? Mostly on Instagram? That's my man, 50 grand. This rifle game is not for play. Do shotguns, lever action revolvers, single action revolvers. So I got a few revolvers in my collection that are nice. I got a really nice tactical lever action, got several different shotguns. Although I would say I have a couple of revolvers, so I can say I have a couple of revolvers, and I like them. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't call myself a revolver guy. Letho said, who is Fish? Big Fish, Little Boat. He's part of the Tactical Turkeys. Dude Knowledge, who doesn't show his collection, has an incredible collection too. He's part of the Tactical Turkeys. All those guys are my guys, man. Love them all. Super good guys. Like, have met them, hung out with them at the meetup and at SHOT Show. Just real cool, down to earth, cool dudes. Cool dudes in my book. Never had any issues with them whatsoever. Yeah, I agree. I think the Weapons Collective has one of the best. You know, he's in my top 5 on YouTube. He's definitely in my top 5 on YouTube. His rifle game, his overall collection is crazy, and his rifle game is crazy, 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 like next level crazy. Okay, good to know, fam. Good to know. I am, look, man, I want to, so look, some of you guys in the chat who know me personally know that I don't like to travel. I wouldn't even say I don't like to travel. I don't like to fly. I don't like to fly, but I am planning on 2025 to get out a little bit more. I am going to have to obviously get on a plane to go to the meetup. I do that once a year, but I do plan on getting out to a few more places um, for either training or gun 2A related events. So I'm planning on, hopefully, you guys will see me more because a lot of my peoples are not out here. A lot of my 2A community people are not out here in Southern California. So I want to get out and get a chance to meet some of you that I don't get to see face to face. Yep. Yep. I think people sleep on Hootie Who because he's such a budget guy on the pistol side of things. But in terms of having an expansive, a voluminous amount of guns, he's got a voluminous amount of guns. BGG said, drive that Porsche on down to ATL. I'm not driving the Porsche to Atlanta, bro. I'm not driving to Atlanta. Let's put it that way. I'm not driving to Atlanta. I will get on a plane for that one. Major Hazard says, come to North Carolina, hit the range with us. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that one. It moved on me. Man, I would love it, bro. I want to get out more, man. Listen, you guys got to hit me up, man. When you guys have events and stuff, I can't come to everything. I have a real demanding job, a real demanding career. That's why how I pay for the 2011s and all the guns you see in my collection. But I want to get out more. That's definitely a goal of mine. Devil Row, what's good, fam? Good to see you. Good to see you as always. Can't get right. You were out here for a week, bro. Look, let me just say this, fam, and Team Blacksmith will attest to this. That if you're out here, if you're in my community, if you're part of my community, Yoki will attest to this too. If you are part of my community and you are in California and you want to go to Covert and you can't get in because they don't have appointments, reach out to me and we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen for sure. Yeah, can't get right. Next time you're out here, bro, let me know ahead of time and I'll make it happen. I'll get you in. Without a doubt, we'll make it happen. I don't want to make it seem like, I can do whatever at Covert, but those are my guys. Okay, I appreciate you stopping in, Ro. As always, bro. Much appreciated. Always appreciate the support. 100%. So look, in 6 minutes at 6:30, we're going to do the 2A in LA champion backpack giveaway. Howard J, my man, Howard J, did you just get in here? Or have you been in here and I just missed you? My bad, bro, but good seeing you as always. Hopefully, Mrs. J and the fam is all doing well. Tell everybody I said what's happening. And fam, you can afford to park at Covert, no problem. I got you. Only 12 months into Covert has my G Collector. Okay, cool. You ordered the quad port. Look, fam. Look. The weights are what the weights are, but I will tell you that is one gun that is worth the wait, fam. That gun, man. Man, that gun is tied with the second best gun I've ever shot, which is my Atlas Erebus. Those two guns are just crazy. Crazy. But I do have one that finally eclipsed those two. So stay tuned for that in terms of shooting wise. Oh, well, I appreciate that, bro. Like, you are not going to be disappointed. Don, man, you know what I really love? I love when people who are really good at what they do are also really nice people. And Don is that guy. Don is that guy. He's always been very kind, very gracious to me. A lot of times he'll pop in on the chats if he's not too busy. He'll reach out to me from time to time. And if I reach out to him with a question or something like that, he always responds. Man, great guy. Great guy. Hard working guy. Loves what he does. Loves what he does and puts out, in my opinion, some of the best 2011s that money can buy. All right, fam. So that's the gun collection. So let's. So hold on. Is Team Blacksmith still here? Yo, fam, you said you got one more before the end of the year. You got to let me know what the one more gun is. What's coming into the collection? Y'all, talk to me about if you have a gun that you're picking up between now and the end of 2024. What's going to be your final pickups of 2024? We only got what, like 6 weeks left? So what are y'all picking up in the 6 weeks? Let me know. Let me know. All right, Sam OG, take care, bro. Appreciate you. All right, Team Blacksmith, what are you picking up, my man? What are you picking up? Inquiring minds want to know. You tell me yours, I'll tell you mine. How about that? You tell me yours, I'll tell you mine. And everybody else in the chat, let me know what's going on. Like, let me know what you guys are picking up between now and the end of the year, or if you guys already wrapped it up. I had a big year this year. It's primarily because I sold so much. Next year is going to be a lot more calm. Okay, Team Blacksmith is getting an upgrade to his SCI Nitro 10 millimeter. Oh, okay. And DSC Gunworks is going to do it, man. They do good. They do. DSC does great work, man. Gun Talk. My Rafferty has been delayed from December 24th to March. I feel you, fam. I waited a long time for my Rafferty. I waited, but it's worth it. Talk about some good, man. We are in the golden age. G Collector says I have my Fowler V9K just came out. Wait, are you guys familiar with how many people saw the interview with Coleon Noir and my guy Calvin from OMG Tacos? Did you guys see that? Check out his collection. My boy Calvin, and we communicate on Instagram, his collection is not for play. He always calls me the 2011 King, but he is right there. He got some crazy stuff. And I say that because G Collector mentioned the Fowler. Calvin has a limited edition Fowler that he's getting. It's sick, fam. I think Fowler makes kind of mid-tier 2011 guns if you're not familiar with them, like right in that $4,000 to $6,000 range. And they make one of the more attractive kind of stock 2011 guns out there. And this one was crazy. Big Easy says he's got the Bone Crusher coming and the Black Outfit. Okay. Those are two nice pickups. Gina is picking up. Gina got like a $5,000 platypus coming, y'all. Gina's off the chain. I don't know if y'all pay attention to Gina's channel, but y'all should. And she does a variety of stuff, whether it's gardening, prepping, and 2A. But Gina is fastly becoming a gun snob and a gun collector. SDD's getting the PDP Pro and the Checkmate. Yes, sir. Those are two nice pickups. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Lethal. This thing keeps moving on me. Yeah. Yeah. Calvin, man, my boy Calvin and his Infinity collection is cray cray. It's cray cray. I mean, he got one named after him, the Calvin Cherry, I think it is. Man, look. Don't play with my boy Calvin. His gun collection is nice. It's nice. King Get Right said I had that venom in my car, had the whole form filled out, and got cold feet entering my credit card. Oh man. Hey, Can't Get Right. You got a Chevelle? Bro, I'm doing a remodel on my dad's 69 Chevelle as we speak. So good to know, bro. Like great minds think alike, all that. Okay. Bustin' Gun said he put money on the demolition. I'll be reviewing Bustin' Gun. I just shot it yesterday. I'll be reviewing it. I'm doing the review this week. The review probably won't air for a couple of weeks, but it's coming. Letho said I got the XP Pro and the Platypus coming in. Nice. Nice. Okay, Beja Havoc said he got his demolition a couple of weeks ago. King Get Right, 71 Chevelle and a 69 Cougar. Man. That's what's up. Lonnie Nelson said, I'm waiting for 2025. I feel you. I got some stuff coming in 2025 for me is going to be much more modest in terms of the volume. Like, I'm not going to go out and buy 22, 23 guns in 2025. I probably got a good, I don't know, 10 to 12, though, that I already got lined up. For sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah. 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 And that's why I did not get the demolition. I just felt like the covert version is uh is a little better all put together and constructed. Plus, I'm getting a limited edition covert, uh, which is gonna be insane. That just between me and my friends here in the chat. Just between me and my friends here in the chat. Okay, 6:33. All right, let's do. Let me bring up the. Let me bring up the wheel. I just want to make sure it was activated. Share screen. Share screen. All right, fam. So we're going to be giving away your boy 2A NLA's champion backpack with the 2A NLA patch on it. If I can get that in there. Try Jesus, not me, because I shoot 2A NLA. And of course, you'll get another patch and a keychain along with that. All right. BTG, the covert Apache does not have a threaded barrel. It has a comp on it, not a threaded barrel. So just FYI. All right, let's get it rolling. Let's see who's gonna win this backpack. Stephen Bone. Steven, I'm not sure if you're still in here. I know you were in here earlier, but shoot me. Gina or Shanna will put the my email address. Make sure you send me your address, and I will get your backpack out to you, my man. Uh, Mark Cosby says, "Fam, why haven't you reviewed a Masterpiece Arms?" Because I don't have a Masterpiece Arms, and none of the stores out here carry it. Although I'll probably pick up one maybe sometime in 2025. So stay tuned for that. But that's why, because I just haven't had access to it out here in Cali. All right, fam. All right, all right, all right. So we got one more giveaway to go, and that's the One League Commander ANV 500 Eagle Night Vision Scope. So we'll get that one out in a little bit. Yeah, for me, fam, I'm getting the only gun that I have. I think you guys, if you haven't saw it, I just got the Covert, the limited edition Covert Jacob Gray. Love the way that gun looks and shoot. It's ported. Um, they did the thing with that one, so I picked that one up. Although I haven't, the review hasn't come out. Won't be out for a few weeks on that one. And the one that I have pending is another limited edition uh, Race City RC9 2011. I shot that one this weekend. I was very impressed with it, the covert version of their gun. So be looking out for that one. That's the one that I haven't picked up yet. Thomas, I said, Thomas, I didn't put a keychain and patch with your bag. If I didn't, that's my bad. I'll send you one out. And I said earlier, it's CV Life that makes that bag, man. CV Life makes that range bag. Dennis Dixon said, "Wow, now that's what I want." Which gun are you talking about, Dennis Dixon? Uh, Major Happy says MPA just introduced a comp version similar to the XE, except with choice of aluminum or steel grip and insane sugar gel. Okay. Okay, well, don't let Team Blacksmith find that out because he's an MPA guy. I can see him scooping that up. Yeah, man, that covert Jacob Gray is sweet. And a limited edition one I have that has that like brass colored barrel. Man, that gun is sick. Oh, the Jacob Gray, yeah, bro, that gun is sick. Super nice. Grand Life AJ, what it do, fam? Team Blacksmith said on order. Yeah, I am not surprised. My boy Team Blacksmith is an MPA, and I like them. I love the way that they look. They're on my to-do list. I'm gonna pick up one sooner or later. It'll happen. Hey, how much is it? How much is that gun running, guys? How much is the new MPA running? What's the price tag looking like on that? What's that like? 5, 4, 5, somewhere in there? Let me know. RPZ06, what's good, fam? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, fam. Not only did I pick up a Rafferty, I picked up the best Rafferty on the planet. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for that Rafferty. It's coming. It's coming. It's called the Rafferty Lucky Devil. Yeah, that's the best gun I've ever shot in my life. The best pistol I've ever shot in my life. So stay tuned. Oh, 4,300. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I gotta talk to Covert, man. They need to. I don't know why they're struggling to. They're usually outstanding at this. Um, I think I don't know why they're struggling to forge a relationship with Masterpiece Arms. But I think, again, all of these companies have limitations on the amount of firearms that they can produce. So if they've got a good relationship with stores like the Bunker Gun Shop, sometimes they just don't have the bandwidth to take on another high volume retail. Leroy Brace, what's good, fam? He says, I got my 5-inch LO Venom pistol. What a beautiful pistol on your recommendation. This is not this point. Oh, fantastic. That's great, fam. That's great. Marco says Shreve's Gun Ammo has the first allocation for that Masterpiece Arms Lock V2. Okay. Man, I gotta get a master. I feel like I need a Masterpiece Arms in my collection. But I'm to the point, y'all, too, where I'm to the point in my collection where I feel like if I add a gun, there has to be a reason. Like I got guns in kind of that what I'll call entry level. Some people think there's a lower entry level. I'd say, that $2,000 to $3,000 range. I've got some guns there. I've got some guns in that mid tier kind of 4,000 to 5,500 range. And then I got guns at the higher end, like 6,000 and up. Like, I don't want to get any more guns just to be getting a gun. If Joe Blow gun manufacturer comes out with a $4,500 ported 2011 tomorrow, and it isn't offering me anything, I can't take it. And it isn't offering me anything that I'm not getting from my other guns that are in that price range, I'm not going to get it just to get it. I have to feel like there's something unique about it, something special about it, something different about it, something that I'm lacking for me to buy another gun. BGG said, "Fam, I'm not here. Hold my calls." Yeah, I can't take that call on the live. This is an important call too. I will call him back when I'm done. Yes, indeed. So, but Masterpiece Arms was one of those guns. There's a few guns that were kind of on my list that I feel like I've got an exemption for. The MPA is one of those guns that's kind of on my list that I might have an exception for. The one Thomas was talking about earlier. Oh, shoot. I'm getting old. Thomas, what was the gun we were talking about earlier that you were asking me about? Not the Bull Armory, but the other one. Refresh my memory, bro. Oh, the Voodoo Priest. The Voodoo Priest is another one of them guns where I might pick it up. But we'll see. So look, fam, I told you guys, yeah, Voodoo. I told you guys, Dennis Dixon. So the Fusion, I may pick up a Fusion as a project gun. Don't sleep on that one either. But look, I told you guys there's some politics in my gun room. Okay? There's some politics in my gun room. The way my gun room is set up is that I've got a shelf line. Everything above this, and this is specifically pistols I'm talking about. Everything that's above the shelf line is safe. Those are the tops of the tops of the tops in my collection. So if you ever see me do a short or something like that where I show you my gun closet, and everything that's above that line, those guns are safe. If it's below the line, those guns I would say are kind of my second tier gun, but my below the line is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. If I told you guys what's below my line, like my Staccato C2 redone by Monsoon Tactical is below the line. My Staccato P done by Vulcan is below the line. My Compact Precision M5 is below the line. My Springfield Prodigy is below the line. My EG11 is below the line. My below the line is most people's fantasy guns. Keeping it 100, right? But fam, I got some guns coming that a lot of those guns that are above the line are going to end up below the line. A lot of those guns are below the line are going to end up in the bargain bin. I don't know. I don't know. I only got so many guns, fam. Yes, sir. Speaking of following, what is SSE? Single shot exemption, Thomas, is what it stands for. And that's a longer conversation. We can have that one offline. Yeah, single shot exemption. And that is how we get a lot of guns in the state of California. Letho said my gun room is gang banging. Facts. Facts. Facts, facts, facts. Look at Sheeta. So much disrespect in the gun room. Below the line blasphemy. Look, see, I love. Here's where I'm at in my gun collection journey right now. All the guns that are in my collection, I love them. I love them all. I can go in and I can close my eyes and I can pick a gun. It doesn't matter what that gun is, and I'm gonna really enjoy the range session with that gun. And that's kind of what I wanted to do this year. I wanted to refine my collection so that I really loved all my guns, even the guns that I would consider at the very lower end of my collection. I feel like those are phenomenal guns. I love shooting. My Staccato C2, love it. Staccato P, love it. My Legion Precision Chirac is below the line. Love it. Love it. My Prodigy below line. Love it. Love it. Yeah, man, my Jacob Gray below the line. Love it. Love it. Love it. So I'm very happy. I was telling that somebody the other day. I'm very happy with where my gun collection is now. And I want to add like some select pieces going forward. I'm not going to buy them in volume like I did this year. I'm going to be very selective about where I am. I kind of think that's where Team Blacksmith is, where like he really likes his collection and he's being selective about what he adds to it. I think you get to a certain point where that's where you kind of evolve into. Mark Cosby, you should do a range day for a few subscribers and have them each pick a gun from your collection and have the score and have them score the pistols comparing it to your scores. Great content. That would be fun. That would be fun. Well, I kind of did a range day at Route 66 where Covert brought out a lot of their stuff. I brought a couple of mines to let people shoot them and stuff. But yeah, no, that would be that's not a bad idea. I should not ask, but what or how you get rid of stuff below the line. So the stuff that was below the line before, a lot of that I sold. Remember I told you guys I sold like 30 something guns. Those were all kind of below the line guns. And then I added 20 something. And so that's how my above the line has gotten filled in and my below the line has kind of gotten refilled back in. But now I don't know. Now I don't know. So I got this little look, fam. I probably should not say this because I don't want you guys to think poorly of me, but y'all love me. So hopefully y'all won't think bad. But look, fam. So I got above the line, right? And then I got below the line. And then I have a little shelf off to the side that holds about 6 guns in it. And I have affectionately called that little shelf the bargain bin. And in my bargain bin now, I got my ported FNX tactical, my ported FN 509 tactical, my Ruger 22 that I tricked out, my P365 XXL that's tricked out, and I feel like there's one more. Oh, and my Covert G-Wagon. Those are the bargain bin guns. But I told you, fam, more guns are coming. More guns are coming, fam. So here's what's crazy. By the end of next year, my bargain bin is going to be all 2011s in the bargain bin. I think that's insane. I think that is insane. By the end of next year, the bargain bin is going to be filled. It's going to be filled with 2011s. That I cannot even fathom. Because, fam, I'm telling you, it was not that long ago where the thought of me paying $2,500 for a Staccato was outrageous. So the fact that Staccatos are going to be lining up the bargain bin, what I've affectionately called the bargain bin, is crazy. She said the level of snobbery is beyond compare. Bargain bin, I don't believe it. Look, fam, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Dennis, I didn't get the CZ Shadow 2 combat because I sold my CZ Shadow 2 because I never shot it. I never shot it, fam. Yeah, my bad, y'all. Look. Major Habit said 2025 looks like only Hayes, Porter Island Barrel, Rafferty MPA. Look, hey, man, don't be like only. Y'all call me a gun stop. Major Havoc just dropped the who's who in 2011. So I'm only getting a Hayes, Rafferty, MPA, and Kosei. Okay. Yeah, that's next level, fam. Siege, I love you too, sis. All love. See, Dennis Dixon gets below the line. He gets to below the yes, fam. Below the line. Below the line. Oh, it's 652. Okay, fam. Look. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Hold on. I need to share screen. Present. Share screen. Boop, boop, boop. Will random name picker. Let's share. All right. Okay, so we got the wheel up there. Shout out to the winners who have already won tonight. We're going to do a little bit of shuffling and shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling. All right, let's get it in, fam. Let's get it in. Let's go. Who is going to take home this night vision scope? Good golly, Miss Molly. Tactical Tina has won for the third time. Tina, okay, you are now Howard J. You are officially eliminated. You can't win nothing for the rest of 2025, sis. It is over for you for 2025. You will be eligible though for the PDP giveaway. Gina, just good look, Gina. Just because I like Tactical Tina better than you does not mean that I have rigged this for her to win. It is not the case. Tina, yes. Congratulations, sis. You don't need to send me your address. I'm pretty sure I got it. So my goal, y'all, is to get all of this packed up and sent out before Friday. Definitely no later than the weekend. All right. So look, fam, less than 30 days to the PDP giveaway. Make sure you are getting your entries. All right. Howard J said, don't ban Tina. Howard, that's because you just get banned all the time because you be winning constantly. Oh, man. All right, fam. Look, hold on. Let me shut this down. Look, fam, I appreciate everybody coming along with me for the ride. I am going to shut it out shut it down because after this, I got some more videos that I got to shoot. Like I said, I got about 10 reviews I need to get done this week. So I'm going to shut it down now. Look, I appreciate everybody coming through. Hey, tomorrow morning, though, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 a.m. Eastern. Make sure you check out the review for the Infinity Baby Monster. That's must-see TV. And if you can't be there, make sure you check it out on the replay. Make sure you drop me a comment. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm going to check out some of these gun collections that you guys mentioned because I want to be clued in too. All right? That's it, fam, for tonight. Take care of each other, y'all. Peace.